Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
What is going on, everybody? If you're tuning in, it is that time of the year where we got the NFC, the AFC championships. No, you haven't seen us in a whole week. There's not been a lot of football going on. Obviously, it's getting to crunch time. I'm your host, Cheetah.
And the cheese.
We're over here today. We got the Bucs going to your boy Cheese's Packers, and then you also got the Bills going to Kansas City. All right, just a couple things going into these games. The youngest quarterbacks, basically probably ever, are on the AFC. The oldest quarterbacks, basically probably ever, are in the NFC. So it's going to be a fun one to watch for sure. Pretty excited for this weekend. Cheese, what you got going into this week?
Man, a lot of anxiety right now. I just want to keep rolling. I don't want to get to the NFC Championship game again and have another 13-3 season and go home. I'm ready to get in there. We're playing a great opponent, another great quarterback that does really well in the postseason. Also, Bills and Chiefs, man. How can you not be excited about that? Bills making history, Chiefs still the big heavyweight, so it's gonna be exciting, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited as well. So we're going to get into our first matchup. This one's not going to be as long because we only got 2 games to talk about, but we do appreciate you guys tuning in. So, Bills versus Chiefs, AFC Championship. It is this Sunday, 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you guys don't miss it. Okay, this one's going to be a fun one. I'm high on the Josh Allen train. I know Cheese has been kind of annoyed, I guess, about me being on that Bills bandwagon since I'm a Panthers fan. But they do have Sean McDermott as the head coach, former DC for Carolina, and they brought a couple guys that used to play for Carolina over as well. And then I love Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen. This is the upset pick.
We know.
Go back to every single episode.
You say it once every time.
I think that they do get it done over in Kansas City. Mahomes is coming off a concussion. You know, he had cleared concussion protocol, whatever that is nowadays, right? And then he's going to be suited up. The Bills have been playing really, really solid defense past couple weeks. That offense has kind of been struggling. You know, I think that Josh Allen's going to have to do a lot more with his legs this week. Chiefs, what you thinking?
Oh, man, it's a great matchup across the board. Mahomes healthy, I like it. Like I keep saying, you know, he's a heavyweight champ until the heavyweight champ gets beat. And the main thing for me, honestly, is coaching that's coming in. I'm a really big fan of Andy Reid, and I have been for a very long time. So I think Andy Reid is going to have a bunch of things that no one has seen so far this year on film like we've seen last year. And he's going to put things together and try to get them outbalanced, outnumber on either side of the ball, and really make things happen, especially if Mahomes is in there getting ready to go. But, I mean, Allen and Diggs, man, I mean – that's a great combination. Their defense, the Bills' defense, is playing extremely lights out, really good. But Kansas City still plays really good defense as well. So I think the defense, in my mind, are balanced coming into this game. I think they're both kind of the same type style defense, if I'd have to say. But offensively speaking, they're both insane. But if you can slow down Diggs, make Josh Allen have to win the game by running, then I think the high-powered offense for Kansas City can wind up putting that football in the box a little bit more times with the weapons they have and kind of the scheme they have. I mean, you look at a lot of offenses, they kind of only dig down so much of what they have, and it's like the bottomless barrel when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs with their formations, their play fakes, their motions, and how they get people in one-on-one matchups. So, I'd probably have to go with Kansas City on this one, but it's going to be an awesome game.
Yeah, I think by far this might be the easiest. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but this is the easiest defense that the Bills are going to be facing in the playoffs. They took care of the Colts. Luckily, the Colts were having their way with them, but they scrounged it out. And then the Baltimore defense, obviously we know who they are. 17-3. The Bills defense ended up stepping up last week and destroying those guys. So I'm really excited to see kind of the game plan Sean McDermott has with the Kansas City Chiefs, especially since their style of offense is more of an air raid. They want to throw the ball. He's throwing it on first down over 60% of the time. But a team like Kansas City and a team like the Bills on offense, you're trying to get those guys off the field as much as possible. I don't think it's going to be that way. I think it's going to be back and forth, back and forth. I do expect a couple more turnovers from both quarterbacks just because of the intensity of the game and how much it means to each of the teams. And I think somebody's going to have to make that big play towards the end of the game to seal the deal. I'm really, really excited about these two young quarterbacks in the league. We're going to see them multiple years, probably in the playoffs for probably five plus years, in my opinion. I want to ride those Bills, baby. I'm riding the Bills train. I'm going to take them. Chiefs, you're going Chiefs?
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of the picks.
I'm telling you, I'm still sticking to what I've said way early in these episodes. Chiefs, Packers, Super Bowls 2021. Crazy about to happen.
Yeah, the picks. Last week, you went a perfect 4-0 for the playoffs. I ended up losing 1. I went 3-1. The Saints ended up getting me. You picked the Bucs and Tom Brady's. I don't even like mentioning his name. Which, that's going to bring us to the game of the week for you.
We got a Bills fan up in here.
Hey. We got the Packers hosting the NFC Championship versus Tom Brady coming on the freaking NFC side of the playoffs. Can Tom Brady do what he always does and get to the Super Bowl versus the Green Bay team? Cheese, I'm going to let you take this one away. Tell us.
Boy, I'd be a hypocrite if I said anything else besides the Green Bay Packers are going to win. And but I'm sitting here, man. I'm not just blowing smoke out my ears. Like, Green Bay has a really solid team overall. I really think so in all aspects of the game. We got to get a little bit better in our special teams, but I think that's the easy cleanup. Now, Buccaneers is a team full of high-powered players, and that's really been helping them in these late, postseason type games. I just hope we really get pressure on Tom Brady. One of the Smiths is going to be on the rookie tackle, even though that rookie tackle has been playing lights out this year. But it's in Lambeau. That's what I like. Tom Brady's going to be used to it. He's been used to playing up in Boston and things like that. But it's in Lambeau. The whole Tampa Bay team, they're not going to be too used to that kind of temperature and weather shock. And I think really that's a big plus side for Green Bay for playing in Lambeau. First of all, it's home field. That helps a lot of people. Second of all, just the temperature and then the play style that you do when you play in that stadium, and they're used to it. And so if you're not used to it, I mean, we kind of seen the Rams. We spanked them boys, and they didn't look like the Rams team that we have seen. So I mean, I think it makes a difference for sure. But going against a really good defense, that linebacking core is so scary. We got to find a way to slow them down. That defensive line is scary, but hey, no one on that defensive line is better than Aaron Donald. And we were holding him down with next lineman up type mentality. Especially with Bakhtiari out, then we're moving people from guard to tackle that usually plays guard and switching him, to tackle. So I was really happy with that. High-powered offense. We got to get Aaron Rodgers going, get him comfortable and controlled, keep the run game going with that three-back system that we have, which I think is beautiful. Let Dillon run the ball, let Williams run the ball, let Jones run the ball. That way we can spread things out and get Devontae Adams the ball and Tonyan and start just spreading them out and keeping them on their heels, and that's what we need to do.
Yeah,
I'm definitely going Packers. So
you sure?
I'll shock the world right here.
You sure the cheesy boy ain't going Tom Brady and the Bucs? I'm just kidding.
No, I hope Tom has awful diarrhea the morning before the game.
Speaking of that tundra, dude, Tom Brady might have played in Boston and whatnot, but he has been playing in Tampa for a whole season. How's that going to affect his old man joints and all that stuff?
I hope they're
That's
brittle.
how I'm looking at it. But
I hope it's geriatric.
On the flip side, Antonio Brown is out for Tom Brady. He has been one of the most targeted receivers in the last 5 weeks for Tom.
Shovel passes.
But they still got talent. They got Mike Evans. They still got Chris Godwin. They still got Gronk. They still got a good running back in Leonard Fournette and Ronald Jones. So it's going to be a tough task for Green Bay for sure to try to win this game. And this is another exciting one. It's going to come down to the wire. I think Green Bay did a really good job taking care of what you were saying with the Rams' number 1 defense. But what they do, I forgot to mention this last time, but how to be the number 1 corner is you motion your receivers all the time. Devontae Adams was getting motion, full speed, running. that guy's hard to stop. He's one of the best route runners
You
in the
know,
league.
and this
So
time I gotta say too, even when he didn't motion, he destroyed Ramsey on a slant route one time.
yeah, he
Broke
he
him.
put a
He's a
move on
freak,
him.
dude.
I've
He's a
seen that. But he arguably one of the best receiver in the league up to this point, for sure. He's got one of the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame quarterbacks on his side. You guys split the backfield between those three running backs who run extremely hard, especially in the cold.
Yeah.
I love watching it. And then the Smith brothers, like you said, that I hope they wreak havoc on Tom Brady. The only
Yeah.
times I've seen Tom Brady actually lose football games is when he finds himself looking at the stars because he's on his ass.
Yep.
And that's what I want to see this weekend, baby. I want to see
Well, I'll call
Tom
him.
go
I'm
down.
gonna call him right after this. Tell him.
Hey,
You know,
Tom,
I got him on speed
what up?
dial, bro. I'll call him.
go die. That was funny. But two matchups. Oh, my mom commented, she's like, these two men know a lot about football. They're my boys. Can't believe what they say.
Shout out to Mom.
Keep watching and subscribe. We appreciate you, Mom. It's one of the
No doubt.
biggest ones, biggest games of the year. And you know the Packers right here is Cheesy's favorite team.
Already. He knows.
But I'm going Packers as well. I cannot ever
Ooh.
pick Tom Brady. I have never in my life. So this is going to be one game that decides this weekend for both of us. One of us is going to be on top, and we're going to have 1v1 in the Super Bowl. So we can either tie in the playoffs or somebody can go 2-up. Who knows?
Yep.
But like I said, this one's going to be short. We only had 2 games to talk about, guys. Again, we appreciate you guys tuning in and commenting in the chat. Appreciate it all year. It's been fun. It's been
No doubt.
like how many weeks in a row is this? This is at
I don't
least
even know, but it's
20.
been extremely fun for sure.
Yeah, we've had a really good time doing this stuff. It'll probably end up stopping, but I do have some videos for you guys. I'm gonna start collecting football cards again. I used to be a huge card fanatic, just ordered them off eBay, you know, and I had a bunch of them. Don't know where they are anymore, but I actually am gonna start buying football card boxes again, just to have a hobby. Maybe I'll unveil it for you guys, but I do have a video already edited about the first box I opened, and you'll never believe what I got. And don't you tell him, Cheetah. Cheetah already knows. Mom,
I'm
don't you
good.
tell him
I ain't
either.
gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Your secret's safe with me.
Well, that's going to do it for the Cheetah Cheese. We got one more episode for the Super Bowl. Make sure you guys tune in for that. It will be next Friday, or 2 Fridays from now, since we have the Pro Bowl or whatever happening. Super Bowl won't start till February 7th. We hope you guys have a safe rest of your day.
No doubt.
Cheetah and the Cheese. Kill them with the vibe.
Oh. Nah, peace out, man. Hey, everybody go pull for Green Bay.